Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen table and another one of my marks. And today I'm revisiting the Battle of Mimban. About 2 years ago I made another mark that also featured the Battle of Mimban. But as time has passed and my building technique has gone better, I thought I want to give it another go in capturing the aura and feel of the Battle of Mimban. So let's get right into the details of this mark. We'll start off over here in the corner where we have some stormtroopers now taking cover behind these barriers here. So we have the stormtrooper with a binocular and his gun behind this little improvised barrier. Then we also have this more permanent barrier here that has a E-web blaster mounted on top of it, with a little battery pack that is powering it. Then behind them we have a bomb crater where a stormtrooper is taking shelter from the incoming blaster fire as well. We'll move along the battlefield where we have these little motion activated trip mines that the Empire has put up to protect their trenches and their front line as a way of keeping the siege of this front line. Then we have this Imperial Army trooper standing on this ledge, pointing his gun, shooting out into the battlefield as well. He gets up here using this little stairway that leads up to the battlefield from down in the trenches. Here in the front we have an AT-RT that's being controlled by a stormtrooper, launching itself into the enemy fire. And we also have these chains that I tied knots onto to represent barbed wire, as well as this little rope piece that also is supposed to be barbed wire. We also got some more of these mines as a way to protect the front line. We have a little downed stormtrooper here with his battle buddy still assaulting the enemy, and another Imperial Army trooper pointing his rocket launcher, hopefully at an enemy vehicle, to take it out. Throughout the mock, I also tried to get some water details to really represent how wet and muddy it must be on Mimban. Over here on the little open area, we have also got a little antenna and a transmitter, as well as an Imperial flag waving and showing that the Empire is still controlling these lands. On the far side of the trenches, we have the little cargo depot where the Empire leaves the resources for the front lines, because they can't make it all the way up to the front. So this has probably been left here in a hurry by the modular transport or other Imperial vehicles. So we have this little crate here that is a reskinned version of the one from the Rogue One hover tank, Imperial one there, that's orange in the original set. And then we have this scout trooper standing in the far back with a sniper rifle, because you can still fire at the enemies from that distance. Then next to him we have a probe droid that is scouting for the Imperials down in the trenches to still spot enemies without having to blow their cover behind the barriers here. So let's move down into the trenches. And over here we have a little scout trooper in the trench where they have built a little rain protection here from the rain with this cloth piece here on top of them. So he's standing safely here in the trench next to this little crate, and we also got a little lamp so they can see something at night as well. And then here on the wall of the trench there's a lot of greebling, if I can get it to focus, like that. So let's move down further along the trench and see if we can spot some more Imperials. Over here we have a female Imperial Army trooper with her blaster, probably going up to support her buddy over there at the stairway. And we got the walls here that are just barely being held together since they have this big bomb crater over here. And from screenshots and when I re-watched the movie, a lot of the trenches were sloping inwards, so therefore I wanted to get that detail as well here. So we've got these corners that are sloping outwards, and we've got this longer part of the trench that I'm really happy with. We've got a lot of greebling here along the trench, and also got this little railing that just follows the whole edge of the trench with some lights attached to it on both sides. Here we got a nice little feature with a stormtrooper has got the sole task of just digging up mud that falls into the trench so that it can still be protected and have a bit of a better healthy situation down in the trenches. We have another army trooper that's just passing this corner here, meeting up with a stormtrooper that's probably coming from another entrenched position where they're defending further along the trench where it would continue. We have this little crate with another shovel if more people needs to help with the mud digging, and a little gun as well. Over here we have an entrance to the bunker where this part of the trench is being controlled from. So we have the commander of this part of the trench that's just exiting the bunker, probably to give out some new orders to his troops. We have a little flag, an imperial symbol, some greebling, and here are the door controls if they need to shut the door to the bunker if they're getting assaulted. There's a nice chain hanging across the trench as well for some more detail. We have a injured or just tired stormtrooper sitting here along the trench line. So what I thought was really cool when I built the MOC was to get this hidden bunker feature in the MOC. So you can just lift off this piece of terrain here and get a nice view inside of the bunker. We have one of my ISB agents having a rest on one of the beds. They have some shelves in here, some thermal detonators, just some medical supplies, just very easy stuff to try to make it through the day. They probably have some rations in their in these crates as well. Got a little drinking bottle and a little storage of more rifles should they need them. And of course you're gonna have a little brush to keep it clean and tidy inside the bunker so that everyone just doesn't just bring in all of the mud of Mimban into the bunker, because then they would be living in a real mess. In the middle there's this little table with a little cup, and we also have another bed should they need to lay down, and the imperial symbol here, the emblem here on the wall, just to keep the patriotic spirits of the empire alive. And then on this wall where they have just dug into the mud, we have a little ventilation shaft here with the little exhaust here from it. So this is my second Battle of Mimban, or my second attempt at the Battle of Mimban. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, do consider subscribing. It would really help out the channel a lot. And if you want to, you can comment down below what you thought of the MOC. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.